Hey guys, apologies for looking so rough. It is 5 to 7 on a Thursday evening, so I have a whole day of school on me, so I look a bit rough. But today, being May the 3rd, still is, the beginning of exam season 2012. Not just revision season, but exam season. I had my first exam today. It was a retake for French speaking. But I said that I was gonna do a series of, well, whenever I had an exam I would do like a little vlog about it. And so I had my first exam today, so I feel it's appropriate for me to start it today. So yeah, I had my French speaking AS level, so it was the one I did last year, and I'm not quite sure why I'm retaking it. I got an A in it last year. But I really wanted to get the highest grade in French that I possibly could. And the thing is, it's not that much extra work because we have a speaking exam this year anyway, and we've had so much more practice, it's likely that we'd get a better mark without actually putting any extra work in. So I decided to redo it, and I think it went really well. We met our examiner. That was another reason why I did it, because our A2 levels are tomorrow. Our A2 exams are tomorrow. So I got to meet our examiner today, and she's so lovely. She's really similar to the examiner we had last year, and he was really nice, and she speaks really slowly and clearly, which is really good, because there's always the fear that they're going to speak too quickly, so you don't understand them. What else? Oh yeah, she was just really nice. She was just talk to me as though you're just telling your auntie about what you're doing in French, and she really put us at ease, so that was good. So yeah, I had for the stimulus card, I got this top. It was about a Swiss website which aims to bridge the gap, the communication gap between young people and old people, and their aim was to get young people to teach older people how to use modern technology, so computers and stuff, which was quite interesting. I was quite glad. It was quite an easy one to talk about, and she was just asking me what did the article do, who benefits more, the old people or the younger people. The fourth question, because you get 4 questions that come with the stimulus card before you have a general chat, and the fourth one I just didn't understand. I asked her to repeat it. I could even see what she was reading off, and I tried reading it and I still didn't understand the question, so I just tried to make the best of it, but it wasn't, I don't think it was the correct answer. So yeah, then we had our discussion, and she started talking about sort of fighting over technological items within my house. So she was within your family, are there any problems with sharing the computer and stuff like that? And so we had a chat about that, and then she talked about social networking and what were the positive points. So I got to talk about my cousins in Japan. So I find they frequently come up in my French speaking, because there's always some way I can bring them in to conversation, which is always a plus. What else? Oh yeah, then the dangers of social networking. So I got to talk about that was actually quite a difficult one to answer, because I was just oh yeah, people put too much on the internet, personal details, but the websites are quite safe anyway. What then? I think she started talking. Oh yeah, then I mentioned music downloads, and then we talked about the Pirate Bay, which has been closed down this week. And then we moved on to music. So we were talking about what music I listen to and stuff. Then she was like, "Is it good to have friends who like the same genres of music as you?" And I was like, "Yep, it is," because of going to concerts with them and stuff. And then I managed to no, I don't even think I mentioned fashion, but somehow the conversation moved on to fashion. She was like, "Do you think that music has an influence on young people's fashion?" And I'm wearing my Green Day shirt today, so I sort of had to be yeah, I think it has some influence, not completely, but it has some influence. And then yeah, because then I said personally I wear t-shirts that promote the bands that I listen to, and she then looked at my shirt and went, "Oh, so tell me about this t-shirt you're wearing." So I got to talk about Green Day, which was really weird. I've never had she said she was going to try and make it as much of a conversation as possible, but I thought that was pretty brilliant. Like, we were just having a chat about my t-shirt, having a chat about Green Day, and then that was it, and it went so quickly, as it always does. So that was the first exam over, and tomorrow I have, as I said, A2. So I have to polish off my arguments for my debate, which is the legalisation of cannabis in the UK. And it was a subject I was actually quite, interested in, quite passionate about when we started, like, preparing for it. And now I really just don't care. I've done it so many times. I've looked up so many arguments, debated it so many times.
It's 7 o'clock.
And I'm now a lot less passionate about it than I was. But never mind. Tomorrow could be the last time I ever have to debate it, especially in a foreign language. So, anyway, I don't know where this cough is coming from. It's quite irritating. So, that's my first exam done and my first exam season video finished, which is very scary. But I've one exam gone. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. It's all good. So I'll have another video tomorrow because I have my A2 tomorrow. But yeah, first Jesus Christ, where is this coming from? So anyway, I shall see you tomorrow with an update on my A2 level, which is a lot, well, it should be a lot more scary because it's a lot more important this one I have a grade in, but I don't in the other one. So I shall have another tale for you tomorrow, hopefully another one of success, but until then it is farewell.